Hello one and all, hope you're all good and welcome to Does This Thing Really Work? I will try before you buy. Love these videos, absolutely been getting right into these videos. So this is an exciting one today, I feel like it is. Really unusual, something I have never seen in all my life, ever. How it works, I have no idea. I think it's magic. I literally think it's magic.
To shout, they can hear
I
you.
know, look at this, look what I'm gonna, don't say nothing, I'm showing you first, look.
I don't get it, I don't know what it is.
So today, sunshine, we are making holographic chocolate. Literally holographic chocolate without nothing added to it. How does that work? I have no idea. To be fair, I have googled how it works because I really was generally like obsessed. I thought, how is this working? So this is how it arrived. Two of them arrived. Let me put you right back here. So you get two of these. Now two of these are $12.99. I'm sure I've just got these off Amazon. So it says, we bake a holographic chocolate mold silicone chocolate bar mold pack of 2. Now this is how then your chocolate is supposed to turn out. You see this down here, look, that's how your chocolate is supposed to turn out. To me that's like amazing. Yeah, by the way, I have bought this review. I haven't been sent this to review. You're gonna get an honest review from me. I buy my items, right? So I don't need that anymore. So let's have a look at the inside. Now I haven't looked in the inside. Let me just show you first, shall I? Okay, it doesn't. Okay, if you look at it close up. Oops, excuse me. So the inside of the mold is supposed to look like that. Okay, that's the chocolate bar there, and that's the mold. So this is what we're supposed to be seeing. So okay, I've got the pot of water on ready to melt some chocolate. You can kind of see it, can't you? Now how that works, I have literally absolutely no idea. So it's not as obvious as it shows on the picture. I mean, if you caught it in the right light, it could be. So I've got two different patterns. You get two different patterns with this one. As you can see, this one's slightly different to this one. This one's more diamondy. Right, and as you can see on the chocolate there. So this is the other one. Let's just show you the other one as well. I mean, you can sort of see the patterning on that. So this isn't anything added to your chocolate. You're not adding nothing to your chocolate. Nothing bad for you, nothing. It's to do with, I did Google it. Now, I'm not that scientific, okay? It's to do with how the mold is made, right? So this patterning in the inside of this is made with very fine lines going all different directions, capturing the light from all different angles, right? So that's how it's meant to be working. And apparently then how that goes onto your chocolate, I have no idea, but it does. So this is a technology that goes onto your chocolate. And I thought, is this new technology? I thought, who's ever heard of holographic chocolate before? I'd never heard of it. But apparently it's been out for quite some time. So I'm well behind. No one tells me nothing, do they? Right, anyway. So I also read some of the reviews. Now, somebody had made a review saying, which one was it? That the more... I'll show you on this, that the more diagonally one, this one here, apparently for her, she reckons it turned out better than the other one. You could see it a lot better. Now also what the advert advertises, the actual advert, did I read that? Yeah. Witness the magical moment, right? The darker the colour, the more obvious the holographic effect. Right, so the darker the chocolate, the more better. It says it there, look. Don't take my word for it. So obviously, you know, we had to get some dark chocolate. 4 bars of the stuff, of course. Now, it just so happens, actually, that dark chocolate is literally my favourite chocolate on the end of the world. All white. I just actually had finished a white Milky Bar. I do love white chocolate, and dark chocolate is my favourite. Now today we just went for cheapy mollies because chocolate has gone up right in price now. So these are 100 grams each for about 56p, something like that, yeah. You get 100 grams on a, let's just say a normal Tesco's brand. You're looking at, I think it was £1.50. £1.50 odd. If you're going to look at 100 grams, let's say on Cadbury's, you're looking at £2. Now you need one more than one bar, so that could have ended up quite expensive. But luckily for me, or for us, we got some Molly's cheapy chocolate. And actually, this is really nice chocolate. I often do buy that. So there is a difference with a dark chocolate, isn't there? I like to just suck on a cube of that like I do with the white chocolate, but when it comes to dairy milk and stuff, you just end up scoffing the whole bar, don't you? Right, so anyway, I've got a pot of water on. This is how I'm going to be melting my chocolate. I think this method is called like a bain-marie, isn't it? I think that's what it's called. Right, let's just start by emptying some of the chocolate into there. Ideally, really, I have another project for this chocolate. So I want to try this chocolate out in these moulds, and then I will actually be remelting it again. So what do we do? Do we just try one of each chocolate, do you think? Do we try and measure up to see if that'll be enough chocolate? I'll do 2 bars. What was that noise? I'll do 2 bars, I think, and we'll try one of each of those and see which one does turn out the best. Right, let's get smashing up some chocolate. So let's just go and put that onto there. It's not boiled. Oh, I hope the water don't go everywhere. Alright, I'm going to turn that down. I don't feel like that has to be boiling, does it? It just has to be hot water. And see if we can melt this. It's starting to melt already, look. It's the thing with chocolate, melting chocolate. Be careful, because if you melt it in the wrong way, it will just all clump up, especially if you're using, yeah, let's say if you're using Cadbury's milk chocolate, it will just clump up in the microwave. I've never been able to melt that nicely, so if there is a method, well done you if you know it. Let everybody else know down in the comments how to do it. Right, this is a bit awkward, isn't it? I'm going to need 2 hands. Let's put you guys down. There we go. Here we have it. So first things first, really, I just need to hurry, don't I? And blimmin' flies. And just get it into the moulds. Right, so where's the fancy one? So this is the one that they reckon will be the better one. Let's just stick this in there. Ow, ow. Use a tea towel. Should I use a spoon? Scrummy yummy. So I've just been editing all that beginning footage, and towards the end there I missed the clip. Before you know it, I'm there licking the spoon, ain't I? I'd filmed all like filling the moulds, bouncing them up and down and that, making sure there are no air bubbles. I was chatting away, doing my thing. Promised that I wouldn't be licking the bowl, and now I ended up licking the bowl. Oh, you caught me. So anyway, yeah, I've lost the clip on that. So, and I've also realised that this vlog isn't quite as long as I thought. But that's fine, because, okay, battery change. Not going well, is it? Right, so I did have the chocolate bars in the fridge, realised that it's not hardening up quick enough for my liking. You know, I want to get on with this because I've got chocolate to make. So I've stuck it in the freezer now. So yeah, it's not going to be a full vlog just with that. But like I said though, it's okay, because because once this chocolate is done, I'd already said that I'm actually remelting this, so I have another project I wanted to do. So this isn't so much of a does this thing really work, this bit, but I suppose you could say so. This is exactly how it arrived, by the way, with my name and address on this side. No real packaging, no nothing. Right, so what am I up to? I am going to be making some chocolate bars. Now, I've got to give credit to where credit's due now for this one, but I am, like I said, I'm waiting for that chocolate to arrive, and I'm going to be using them too as well. So I have to give credit to where credit's due. Now, I've copied this idea. I ain't shouting.
You really are.
I've copied this idea, and I have said to Sharon in the past that I am going to be doing this because it was a brilliant recipe. So this recipe belonged to actually Sharon and Martin's daughter, the lovely Tracey. Tracey and Ben Vlogs. Such a lovely family. I love Tracey. I think she's brilliant. Anyway, she came up with this brilliant idea to make homemade bounty bars. Now, apparently, did you know they don't sell bounty bars anymore? Not sell, sorry, no, don't sue me. Put bounty bars anymore in the celebrations because apparently nobody liked them, or it was the last chocolate there. I'm going to be honest now, it was the first one I'd be picking out of their celebrations was the bounties, because for me, I love bounties. So yeah, totally going to be making homemade bounties. So, like I said, Tracey and Ben well, it was Tracey actually. Tracey had made this recipe and they look fat. Yeah, it was Tracey and Ben. And this recipe is fantastic. It was so simple. So as now I'm trying out some chocolate molds and stuff like that, I thought, right, let's do something with all this chocolate, yeah? Apart from eat it. So I did get some chocolate bars. By the way, I will put Tracey and Ben Vlogs a link down below if you'd like to go over and check their channel out. Lovely, lovely family, honestly. And they've just got a caravan as well, quite recently, and they're doing holiday trips. Right, so anyway, I did get a mould to do some Bounty Bar chocolates. Not realising the size of these blimmin' things. Look at the size of these chocolate bars. Now that's quite deep. That's a deep chocolate bar. I'm probably, with the amount of chocolate I got, I'm probably going to only be able to make 4 of them, you know. That is huge, so I wasn't quite expecting that. It'd be better now if I could make one of those and cut it into 3, each one into 3. But it does mean then that each side of those 3s won't have chocolate on it. Anyway, easy ingredients is for this. Right, where's my chocolate? Once again, we're using the Molly's chocolate, which funny enough Tracey used as well. So yeah, well easy to melt this. So we're going to be using 4 bars of Molly's chocolate, more the merrier. I've already used 2 bars in the freezer to make the holographic chocolate. The only other ingredient is desiccated coconut. Now I was being a tight bum on this one, so you can get a bag of desiccated coconut from Tesco. It's the same quantity, but you can get, it's like a smaller desiccated one, and it was about 40 or 60p more. So I thought, well no, I'll just go for this one then. It's £1.60 for this bag, about 56p each for these chocolate bars, and about £1.60 for this. It just meant though that this is a medium coarse, it's a bit more coarser. And I thought to myself, well that's better anyway. Look how much coarser that is. I thought surely that'd be better anyway, wouldn't it, than the finer stuff in a Bounty. You want that kind of a little bit of a bite, don't you? Now, Tracey did use different ingredients, if I'm totally honest. She did it the healthy way. She used honey and stuff like that. I'm doing it the unhealthy way. I'm using a sweetened condensed milk. Once again, this has gone up in price as well. So I bought the cheapy Tesco's ones. Now, I've never used the cheapy Tesco one on condensed milk before, so I hope it's going to be just as good. So that's all you need. Put your desiccated coconut in a bowl, mix it with some of that, put your chocolate in your moulds, and fill your moulds up then with your mix of that. There we go, job's a good one. Shall I go and check on this? Well, first things first anyway, I've got to smash up the rest of this chocolate, haven't I? And get this in the bowl, ready to add the other 2 bars. Now Tracey actually melted this like in a jug. I want to say a Pyrex jug. I don't know. I just made that up. Right, in a Pyrex jug or a cup or something with boiling water, and it melted. But what I did think about that, Tracey, actually, funny enough, is that surely it'd be harder then to squeeze all the melted chocolate out of this rather than scooping it out of a bowl. Don't know. So I'm going to do the bowl way. I just feel like that'll be a lot easier to do that. Now, I absolutely love dark chocolate. So, now if I buy a Bounty bar, I'm going to be honest, it's very rare I will buy the dark chocolate one though. I do like the milk chocolate, but I do feel like the bitterness of the chocolate with the sweet coconut, it will go really well. Hey, I've just got the holographic chocolate out the freezer. Should we do a check on it? Now I do hope it's hard enough, right? I am kind of rushing this. It feels hard. Right, which one's that? So that's meant to be the better one. Or is that? No, yeah, that other one's meant to be the better one. Shall we undo this and have a look? Let's get in the sun for this, shall we? Right, ready? It could leave this as bars, couldn't you? They'd be really pretty bars. Oh no, I'm not seeing anything. Okay. Right, I haven't left it for quite long enough, and it's got like, I want to say what looks like fingerprints all over it. See that? Now I can see that. It's just not turned out very well, has it? You see down the middle there, look. It looks like fingerprints or something. Right, so that was a little bit disappointing. It probably was just my fault for rushing that. So let's get that broken up into the bowl. Right, let's try. Oh, look at that, look. Let's try this other one. Let me wash my hands first. Right, ready to try this one. Let's give this one a go. I think what ruined that was definitely what looked like the finger marks down the middle of it. Let's see if this one's going to do better. I'm not going to give up on this. I will do this again another day. Okay. It's not super duper, but you can see it. It doesn't quite look like the picture, does it? Let me see if I can get the picture up again. Right, bear with me for a second. I'm going to see if I can get the picture up again. Here we go. Right, I got the picture. So it's meant to kind of look like that. I don't know. Does it though in the right light? Don't know. So does this thing really work? I would say it does work. Definitely. I've just rushed it. Once again, a brilliant, fun item, I think, for $12.99. Right, let's continue with our Bounty bars. So that's where I was trying to snap it, look. I'm just getting my melted fingers in there. You can kind of notice it, can't you? Right, anyway, we're beyond that now. It's not as vibrant as the advert's going to be, is it? But they've obviously got to have it looking vibrant, otherwise they'd never sell it. Right, here we go. Let's get this, let's remelt all this. It's going to take a while now, this one, because I couldn't snap that. Also, I just want to talk about the mould. The mould itself. The mould itself is of good quality, actually. It's not bad. Whereas now this one was $5.99. This is really kind of flimsy. So, and I got 2 of these for $5.99. Yeah, so it's not as good quality, this one, but you get what you pay for, don't you? So while that's trying to melt, I'm just going to, I haven't got a bowl, so I'm just going to use a large saucepan. Just get it in. And if there's any leftover chocolate, which I doubt there will be, we'll just make bars out of it. It's fine. Nothing's going to go to waste today. That definitely is, I think, the perfect coarseness for a Bounty bar. And it says medium on the bag, which you're getting it cheaper as well anyway, so bonus. Right, just got to open this. I've just thought it's a can without a pulley thing on it. I can literally, I can test out my can opener, my electric can opener. I've never used it yet. Let's see if I can find it. Oh no, you know what? I'm not going to be able to find it, am I? Here it is, here it is. I've never used this before. Let's see, does this thing really work? Right, let me just check on the chocolate quick. I'm really excited now. Right, does this thing really work? Let's bring you down. Don't know what the price of this was. I don't even know how it works. Is it like that? Like that, is it? Oh, hold on. Do I have to clip it on? No? Just press? Is that right? Okay. Magnet helps lift the lid. Turn off. Won't turn off. Just take the battery out quick. Oh wow, 4 batteries. That's a lot, isn't it? Alright, let me just start this again. Oh, it's still going. God dang you. Stop. But then why isn't it stopping? Stop. Oh, I don't know what this is doing. Oh, here we go. Right, it's stopped now. Right, I need to check on chocolate quick. Right, don't say look at the instructions because I don't have instructions. Right, it's on there. Do I have to open it? Does it do it itself? Do I have to hold it? It's doing it! Oh my god, it's doing it! I've never ever had a electric can opener before. That's amazing. Look at that, babe.
Yeah, but it's taken about 5 minutes.
No, that was me trying to get it organised. Get out of it. Right, what happens when it's done? Right.
It cooks it for you.
Apparently there's a magnet underneath. Right, so that's that. Stop. Apparently there's a magnet underneath that's supposed to lift up the lid. That's blimmin' marvellous. I actually am really impressed with that. How sad am I? So, chocolate's all melted. Might be just a tiny little lump in there, but I've turned the heat off. Yeah, there's one there. I've turned the heat off, but there's still hot water under there that's going to do it. So I'm actually impressed with that. I'll tell you what though, I do get like pains in my hands and stuff, so that's really going to help. All the years that I've been working in factories, no doubt. Right, let's get this in there anyway. I hope this is the right quantity. Now apparently it doesn't require the full tin of that, but I'm going to put the full tin in and I'll tell you why, because I won't be using it for anything else. So might as well just make use of it. So this is going to make a bit of a sticky mess. That'll do. and then you just shape it and put them into this. But first of all, I need to line each one of those, don't I, with chocolate. Oh, this is going to be difficult. Tracey and Ben, when they did theirs though, they just literally pulled a bit of that out in your hand like I've done today with the mozzarella balls, and then just dipped them and then in the chocolate. I mean, that's a lot easier way of doing it, but I just thought it'd be nice if it's in a bar, all wrapped up in a nice gold bit of foil. Yeah, I even bought foil for this job. Definitely needed the full can. If not, a bit more wouldn't have gone amiss. Also, this doesn't seem like a lot, does it? Especially now if I'm putting them into big bars like this. But I suppose if you're just doing nice little snacky bits, snack size ones, it's plenty really. Right, anyway, that's the mixture I've got. I'm not saying that's correct, but that's what I've got. Right, I need to line this. Do like chocolate on the inside, let it set, and then fill it with this, and then top again with more chocolate. I don't know how this is gonna go. So for this, I'm gonna bring the chocolate over here. Right, here we go. Now, I used to, or have done in the past, made homemade chocolates before, like nutty ones and all sorts of ones, but they've never been like a big chocolate bar. Well, I have done big chocolate bars actually. This ain't right, is it? I don't think I'm going to be able to do it, because then you're supposed to literally go like that, aren't you, and line the outside of it. Right, I don't think that's going to be possible. Or if it is, it's going to be hard. Right, so what I'm going to do, right, I'm just going to leave it as that. I'm going to do one. I don't fancy doing all those. It's just a little bit difficult, isn't it? No, I'm not doing that. What I'm going to do is get my mat out. I've got a mat. Right, this is what I'm doing now, because that was just too difficult. So what I'm going to do is get a little bit of this. There we go. Make it into any shape you want. It's fine. It's your chocolate. And cover it in chocolate. Oh wow, that's a lot, isn't it? Okay, this isn't as easy as I thought. Okay, let's get you on there. Look, that wasn't as easy as I thought that was going to be. Let's try another one. I think I'm going to do balls. I think balls might be easier. I don't know. Let's stick it on the spoon. Roll it around. No, that's difficult as well, isn't it? Because all I'm doing is picking up a load of chocolate. Right, would this be the easiest way? I don't know. I was going to do that and then put chocolate over the top like that, but don't know if that's the easiest way. Well, I'm going to be totally honest. Does this thing really work, making your own bouncy bars? Not for me, right? Absolutely not for me. For one, look at the state of my hands. For two, you want to see the state of my bounty bars. Yeah, that's 4 chocolate bars I've used there. I don't know how Ben and Tracey did this, because they made this look dead easy. I tried a couple of methods. I thought right in the end with the last one, it was all becoming a bit of a big mush in the chocolate. So I thought, okay, just grab a load, pull it in there, mix it up, and then take a spoonful. But then my chocolate started going hard, so that didn't quite work out. Right, let me clean up myself and then I'm going to show you my Bounty bars. Please don't laugh though, will you? Right, I'm sort of cleaned up. My trap in my sink, 3 times and more so. Had to empty that with the coconut down there. Right, who's gotten on to what's happened there before I do show you my Bounty bars? Who's gotten on to what I've actually just done there? I've cleaned up now. So if any of you remember, I made sort of one of them, didn't I, and put it in the freezer. I forgot about it, right? And I've used all the ingredients now, so I can't finish that off. I've just got a chocolate shell now in the freezer. Now these, I can't wrap these or do anything with these yet. These are my Bounty bars. What a mess. So this one was in the end, oh, got it everywhere. In the end of just mixing it all together and trying to lump it on there. This one was putting the desiccated coconut there and pouring chocolate on top. That's my chocolate bars anyway. They're not going to look so pretty in my gold foil wrappings, are they? I will do that though. I took all this seriously, didn't I? Got these moulds, took it all seriously. Right, so anyway, before I wrap my chocolates, let's do a little recap. Does this thing really work? Was it worth it? Absolutely. Really nice quality of those. Nice size bar as well, not overly silly to the top, you know, and really just nice quality, and it did actually work as well. I just felt like I wasn't chocolate everywhere. Look, I just felt like that I'd rushed that, to be honest. These, yeah, I mean, they're good if you fill them up with just chocolate and you're not trying to make them as a mould, because I think if you make them as a mould, like, they're just going everywhere. Look, see what I mean? And then if you're then trying to do a next one, so yeah, that's a bit cheaper. But if you're just making slabs of chocolate, fair play. So does that really work? Yeah, I suppose it does. Does the Bounties really work? No. I'll take my hat off to anyone that makes those. Good luck to you and your the mess in your kitchen. So there's my little chocolate bar. Well, it was more like a Quality Street chocolate, innit? You know, like the giant ones you can get now. Yay! Right, let's give it a go. Let's give it a taste. It's the only one I could pick up off the board. They're all still soft and melted. Right, let's give this a go. Right, ready? Mmm. Oh, wow. Sickly. It's very sickly. Should we get Dan to try this? Let's get Dan to try this. Oh my gosh, that's very sickly. Let's ask Dan if he'll try a bit. Do you want to try a bit of my Bounty bar? I'm best picking it up because honestly it's messy. Just eat it. I know they don't look special. It's not what they look like. What's
There's a hint of Bounty bar.
Yeah, well, that's
the consistency's there. If it was hard and it didn't have your fingers all over it. Needs freezing in freezer proper.
I know, but I can't get in the fridge or freezer, can I?
I'll eat that if it's proper cold.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's your verdict. Does this thing really work? I'll try before you buy. Hope you enjoyed that one. See you again tomorrow. Bye. Oh God.